working. Good evening, 1079, 1100.
Yep, 1079 and 1100, K6US.
Are you hearing anybody else in here? We should have A6AAJ and AA6S on here for sure.
No, nobody yet. And, yeah, it's been pretty quiet.
Oh, maybe they're down the band working for Ralph.
It's possible. I'll have to keep an eye out for it.
Okay. And where's Rob tonight?
I'm sure he's around somewhere.
Well, it's going to be a lonely night if we can't get some more check-ins here. Oh, my goodness. Yours head south. I'll look for south first. I don't expect anybody from the south, but we'll try anyway. K6MYC, Bozo Net, 1296 on March 31st, 2026.
Yeah, Rob said he's eating, but he is listening.
Give me a little more chatter. I'll see if I can find a bump on you.
Yeah, you got me in a null. Rob said he's eating dinner, but he is listening.
Is he eating?
Roger.
Okay, well, I'm going to go over. We should have AA6S in here. We need to have somebody to connect with the big Ron over there. He's got power on tonight. We need also, let's see, we need Rob to get up in the shack so he can work at Tascadero also. He should have here a Tascadero here on 1296. Got 120 watts down there now tonight. So I'm now pointed toward the Tascadero. And we're looking for help. WA6AAJ, AA6S, where are you guys?
109, sir. You're pointing right at me, so I thought I'd get in there so you could hear me.
Who is that?
KJ6TYO 1009.
Yeah, well, you might be able to hear him. Can you rotate the antenna there?
No, I'd have to go outside and turn it by hand.
Well, you can, if he comes in here, you might want to try. You should have a good shot. You should have an easy shot on this band to W6QUI in a Tascadero. For me, I would say about 210 degrees, something like that. For you, it might be a little higher, 230, 220.
Yeah, sometimes I can hear those guys without even rotating, so they got some good setup. So, all righty, give them another call, and we'll be standing by here.
Okay, 1009. We need AA6S in here. What happened? Did they forget tonight?
Maybe they're outside looking at the rain.
What rain?
It's sprinkling down here. Everything's wet. It's not a ton, but it is raining.
I think they call that mist.
Yeah, it's barely anything, but I don't know. It's better than nothing. It's been nice. We've had the windows open all day.
Well, it's mist to me. No, we had a few sprinkles here. I've got a little piece of wet concrete out here.
$727.
Well, there you are. we need you to go down and call W6QUI.
Okay. Bill's not going to be here tonight.
Well, QUI's got 120 watts now, so he should be booming on this band for you.
Yeah, I've never had a problem getting him on this band, but that's fine. I'll head that way.
And what we need to do is have you help him help me, so we can try to hear each other.
That's like impossible.
Well, not really. I've heard him before. He's heard me before. I may have to turn to the east to get him on a backscatter or something. So we're going to experiment a little bit, but you're going to be the middleman.
Up it's rotating.
Okay, W6QUI, here we come, K6MYC. I would go ahead and give him a call, as nobody else been on here that he could hear, so give him a call.
Hi, WA6AJ, over. Hello, Ron. You got your amp on? Okay, I don't hear Mike get pointed at you, but give Mike a call and make it a little bit long for him, and see if he can hear you this time. Over.
Have him make another 30 seconds. I'm rotating from 90 around. Here we go.
Another 30 seconds, Ron. Another 30 seconds. He's scanning for you.
Quebec, Uniform, India, Charlie Mike 95, calling and standing by.
Roger, W6QUI, K6MYC. I'm beamed at 122. 122 for you. Good copy right here. I might get better, but this is the first place I found you. W6QUI, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07, over.
Yeah, I hear you, Mike. Sorry, you're copying me now. Hey, this is our first contact on 1200. That's pretty good. Very good. You're very weak, but you're Q5. Very weak, probably not S1 or 2, but you're readable. So back to you. K6MYC, W6QUI. Over.
Roger, W6QUI. I don't know why I would be weak. There's a good 600-watt whistle for you. W6QUI, K6MYC. Very good copy. And boy, it made a big difference to get 120 watts on there. Holy cow. I may have heard you once or twice in this direction. I'm way off. I'm at 121 to 129. So 120 degrees. I'm bouncing off of something probably behind Visalia there or something, over.
Okay. Yeah, you may be reflecting off of something. But yeah, interesting. We're able to make it now. I don't know why I'm hearing you, because I didn't hear you before. So you were pointed almost east. So this is a more anyway, yeah, the amp's doing a good job. I got it set power to 100 watts, something like that. Don't want to overdrive it. And
I got a watt meter in the line, so I can always tell when it's working and stuff like that. So hopefully we can work some of the other stations over there tonight. So I'll give it back to you. K6MYC, W6QUI.
Well, congratulations. Boy, oh boy, what a winner. Okay, 120, you go away at 120, and you go away at 135, so I've got a pretty good window. Now, I could try, if you want to talk another 30 seconds, I'll keep rotating, and maybe I can get another bounce. Over.
W6QUI, W6QUI, this is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo Romeo, over.
Ron, Rob just called you, KM6SRR just called you.
Okay, I can just barely hear him. I'll have to move the beam, I think. That's a good word he used.
Well, why don't you do this? Have you optimized on me? Have you moved the antenna back and forth to see if you got the best spot for me? Over.
Oh, tell him to give me a 30-second call so I can peek the antenna. Over.
You want Rob to give you a 30-second call? Is that it? You say you want Rob to call you for 30 seconds. Is that what you said?
Yes, he did say that. I'm trying to get him to point towards Rob instead of Bakersfield. Ron, W6QUI, this is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo Romeo, KM6SRR, just a little bit north and west of Mike there, up here in DMO7. W6QUI, this is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo Romeo. I think, kind of peaked on you, Ron, but as you point my direction, I can get that peaked a little better there. Hopefully that's long enough for you to find me, go back and forth there. W6QUI, KM6SRR, over. Yeah, I'm copying you pretty good, right in there with the noise, but I can make out almost everything you're saying, so hopefully you're copying me a little better. I'm throwing probably about 300 watts at you there. W6QUI, KM6SR, go ahead. Okay, very good. Yeah. Okay, well, we're able to make more contact now, I guess, with the whole extra power. I probably need to get my other antennas up for this one. It will really make a big difference. A lot more metal in the air. Okay, very good, Rob. Good to hear you, Rob. And who else is over there maybe you can work? KM6SR or just 6QUI?
Let me take it after you get it.
Yeah, it was good to hear you there, Ron. Yeah, I've got two of the 1296 Easies that Mike has pointing your way, so if you put some more on that, it'll definitely improve it too. Okay, I'll turn it back over to whoever else wants to talk to you. W6QUI, KM6SR.
Okay, W6QUI, W6QUI, K6MYC, 116. Now I'm pointing at 116. Over. Yeah, he doesn't hear well. Somebody tell him I'm pointing at 116 for him at this new location. I like the old spot better, but this is the new spot, 116. Over.
Ron, he's pointed at 116. Do you copy, Mike? Ron, this is WA6AAJ. Do you copy? Okay, Mikey was pointed at 116, but apparently that's not a good heading for him. So, Mike, I think you ought to go back to where you were. Over. Mike, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Now I'm pointed to where I was originally, so he must have moved back to where he started. Have him tell me where he's pointed now, and then have him tell me where he was pointed when he was working Rob.
Okay, did you copy any of that, Ron?
No, they went to a whole different city. I hear anything yet, though.
Okay, where were you pointed when you were pointed at Rob?
Oh, okay, understood.
He's not understanding. Ron, where were you pointed? Where are you pointed now? Where are you pointed now? Over.
Pointed about 10 degrees or 15 degrees more east. And you come up there, you're a little different heading than you were at. Over.
Well, this is. I went back here because I had to go to 116. I'm at 129 now. 129, but I had to go to 116 when you were working Rob. So did you change the antenna for Rob? Over?
Okay, well, you're about the same strength that you were before, but yeah. You're not even moving the S meter, but I can hear you. Over.
What I'm asking you is, are you at the same direction? Are you pointing the same direction now that you were when you were working Rob? Over?
Negative. I had to go further north to work Rob. I had to go further north. Over.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, very good. Well, I've got you here again at 116. This is the heading 129. I've got to be at 129 for you. So when you want to hear me, you're going to have to turn where you are now, a little bit less north. Now, make another 30-second transmission. Make another 30-second transmission, and I will continue around until I'm heading at you. I can hear you, but I cannot read you. But I can hear you when I'm pointed on the direct path. Over?
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, well, I think you said you want me to talk for another 30 seconds.
Finishes, Mike. Tell him I'm not hearing him now on the direct path. He may have to go back and have him go back to the direct path for me. I'll make a long transmission for him, and let's see if he can hear me. Once you get him, tell him I'll make a long transmission and let him look for me on the direct path. You get that, Mike?
Doubling with him, Mike, when he was giving you 30 seconds.
Well, I'm saying I want him to look for me now. Go have him peek for me. I'm going to call him for 30 seconds. Have him peek on me now. Have him peek on me while I'm pointed at him. Over.
Okay, Ron, stand by and listen for Mike, and he's going to talk for 30 seconds and see if he could peek on him. Over.
Yeah, see if he can find a spot. See if he can find a spot for me. W6, he's supposed to be moving his antenna now back and forth. Tell him to move the antenna back and forth to see if he can get a peek on me. W6QUI. W6QUI within KM6SRR. KM6SR, WA6AAJ. This is K6MYC, kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, beaming at the normal heading 210 to 11. I'm beaming at 210 to 11. See if you can find a spot where you hear me. See if you can find a spot where you copy me and this when I'm pointed this way. I'll shoot it back to you and see what happens. You may have to pick him up. If he's got me weak, he doesn't hear well. I'm hearing him way better than he's hearing me. W6QUI, K6MYC. Over.
Okay, he did not hear you anywhere, Mike.
Give me a little more signal. Did you say he was not hearing me at all?
Hold on, Mike. Let me point up towards you. Mike, he says he only heard you at 129. He did not hear you when you were talking now.
Okay, Roger. When we call him, we'll just have to point at 129. That's good. Tell him thanks very much for the test. Tell him now, turn towards Santa Cruz. Turn up towards Santa Cruz. Turn towards Santa Cruz and listen for KW6S. Over.
Okay, Ron, turn up towards Santa Cruz and give a listen for KW6S. Over.
KW6S, K6MYC.
I'm going to drop down and try to get Ralph.
KW6 Sugar, K6MYC. KW6S, K6MYC. KW6S, K6MYC. Over. KW6S, KW6 Sugar, K6MYC. Over. KW6S, K6MYC. Over. Well, I don't hear Tom in there, Mike. I'm going to go a little further north and get into Cupertino and the San Jose area. WA6AAJ, K6MYC. Are you copying me now, Mike? Somebody talk to Mike. Somebody talk to Mike. KD6SOK, K6MYC. How about you, Fred? KD6SOK, KB6BA. KD6SOK, KD6SOK, KB6BA. Anybody?
November Tango 6 Sierra, Bozo 801, over.
I got 801. Good deal. November Tango 6 Sierra, K6MYC, QSL 801. This is Mike, K6MYC. Over.
Roger. Well, you're 5-9 plus here as usual. I'm glad you can hear me. Over.
Yeah. Give me a little more chatter. I'll see if I can get the best peak on you, but you're Q5. What are you running? What are you running up there? I think it's, I forgot the handle. Give me the handle again.
Okay, Mike, yeah, it's Tom, Tango Oscar Mike, and I'm running at IC 9700 at 10 watts, and I have an X-Squared Yagi. I forgot the model number, but, you know, it's about 3 to 4 feet long.
Okay, is it an M squared, the 22EZ or something?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. The 22EZ. Yeah. But my rotor is frozen, so I can't move it. It's pointing towards you, sort of. Over.
Okay, well, it's good enough. So your 10 watts is getting all the way over here to Fresno. You're doing very, very well with the 10 watts. So that's congratulations, Tom. Wonderful, wonderful to hear you. Great to hear you. And I just worked W6QUI in a Tascadero, Charlie Mike 95, also for the first time tonight. So we're having a really, really good night. I haven't heard anybody else in the Bay Area. Make a call. See if you can get KD6SOK, and Cupertino should hear you. KB6BA, Kilo Bravo 6 Bravo Alpha, and I don't know where he is, Sunnyvale or something. He should hear you. And W6PQL should be on here also. Call W6PQL, over.
Hey, Mike,
JNN is here. I don't know if you can hear him, over.
I can try for JNN. He's got, sometimes he's okay, sometimes he's really weak. The antenna's very low, over. Have him call me. Have JNN call. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead and call JNN. Call it.
WB6J, and then leaving for 6 Juliet, November.
Somebody's way off frequency. Stand by.
3030, WB6J, and then.
Roger, Jim. Q5, very weak, but Q5. Thank you. Good to hear you in here. WB6J and N. NT6 Sugar, November Tango 6 Sierra, Tom there, November Tango 6 Sugar, 801, and WB6JNN 285. Wonderful. Where is Fred tonight? We should have Fred in here. KD6SOK. Fred, where are you?
KD6SOK. Good evening, Mike. I hear you. I just got in here kind of late. I just turned on the radio, so I'm kind of late tonight.
Roger. Got you, Fred. You're about the same signal strength. Tom is in here from Belmont or something. He's doing really well. See if you can talk to Tom. It's November Tango 6 Sierra. Give him a call, Fred. Give Tom a call. See if you can hear him. He's running 10 watts to a 22EZ, over.
November 6th, Tango Sierra. November, oh, wow.
Hey, Mike and I worked Ralph.
Is Tom, where are you? Belmont?
Negative. No, I'm in Willow Glen, San Jose. Hello, Fred. It's KD6SOK at T6S.
Did you copy him, Fred?
No, I'm not copying him. I'm going to try and move the beam around, but there we go. Now I'm moving my beam. I'll listen in.
Yeah. What town are you in, Tom? What town are you in?
I'm in San Jose, Central San Jose, Willow Glen, over.
Central San Jose. Keep making a call for another 15 seconds. Call Kilowatt Denmark 6, Sugar Oscar Kilo, and he'll turn his antenna, see if he can find a peak on you. It's Kilowatt Delta 6, Sierra Oscar Kilo. That's Fred in Cupertino, over.
Roger. Yeah, I know Fred. Hey, Fred, KD6SOK. This is NT6S in San Jose. See if you can peek on my signal, over. I don't know if you can hear me at all, over. KD6SOK. This is NT6S. Tom in San Jose, over.
Over, Fred.
Yeah, I hear you fine. Q5, Fred. NT6S, San Jose, over.
Over, Fred. give him some cross streets. Give him a couple of big cross streets here nearby there in San Jose. Over.
Try Meridian and Hamilton. Hamilton and Meridian. Over.
He's at Hamilton and Meridian. Hamilton and Meridian, Fred. Hamilton and Meridian. Over.
San Jose. I said he's in San Jose, Willow Glen area. Okay, yeah. So Mike said something about Belmont, but that's not the case. He's in Willow Glen area, San Jose.
Fred. Thank you, Jim. You're doing good. WB6JNN. I guess you got both of the guys over there. Very good. And again, Tom, very good to hear you. Fred, good to hear you. You might as well swing back toward me, Fred, because I don't have good copy on you. I can hear you. I can hear you. You're about readability 3 when you're pointed up there toward Tom there. KD6 Sugar Oscar Kilo K6MYC. Over.
Yeah, okay, I moved back to where I was before. I was 180 degrees opposite, so I had the beam pointed at Belmont, and I didn't hear Tom. And now I remember, yeah, because Janet said that Tom is in Willow Glen, so I want to move the beam a little bit further southeast here, and maybe I'll pick him up.
Well, he's at Hamilton and Meridian. Hamilton Meridian area. Were you copying Jim, WB6JNN?
Oh, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, you heard me fine. We're all 5 by 5.
Yeah, Mike, I can pick up Jim, JNN, no problem. He's really strong.
Well, I don't think Tom's very far out of that alignment. Maybe a little further north for you. Anyway, you guys can carry on here. Let me see if we can get Jim in here, and then I'll get off the frequency, get off the band in the Bay Area, and you guys can continue and see if you can find each other there. But let's get W6PQL. Somebody give PQL a call, okay?
Hey, Jim, you around? Maybe PQL, WB6JNN. He's there, Mike.
Yeah, I don't hear him. KB6BA, are you here, Oliver? Let me go up. I think I heard KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie also. Let me see if he's in here. Hang on. There I am pointed now. 293. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. 775. Are you in here, Mike? Over, over. I thought I heard 775 in here earlier, but maybe not.
They're actually stronger in this inning.
Sorry, a little longer. Too short a transmission for my ears here, over.
Said the beam heading you have right now is actually stronger for me, WB6JNN.
Okay, well, who knows? Sometimes I get you stronger when I'm pointed toward W6PQL, and that's about where I'm at. I'm at 293, a little bit higher. But, you know, you're broad. I can move all over the place, and I don't hear a lot of change there. All right, Jim, very good. Thanks for the help tonight, and good to hear that I can hear Tom over here. That's wonderful. That's 10 watts and a 22 easy all the way over. But it shows you how you can do when you're farther back from the hills there. WB6JNN, K6MYC.
Yeah, Mike, we missed you on 40 meters this morning.
Okay, look for you there. I overslept this morning, Jim. I overslept this morning. I did not wake up until noon. I was 1 minute after lunch before I woke up.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I was really, I was upside down, I guess. I was awake all night, so I slept until noon when I finally went to sleep. 7-3, guys, 7-3. I don't know where Jim is tonight. Maybe he's forgotten or something. I'll come back after I work in Nevada. 73s for now, and I'll come back for late checks and missed when I get done with Nevada. K6MYC going to N6RO.
Jim's up 10 kilohertz.
KM6 SRR.
Okay. Hey, I have to go.
Yeah, go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I went down to get Ralph, so we got Ralph. Mike and I both did. Who did you have after Ron over there in the Atascadero?
Well, we got 3 in the Bay Area. KD6SOK, WB6JNN, and NT6S801. A new Tom up there that just came back.
Okay, yeah, I heard you talking to them later on here. I didn't know if you got somebody before I got back. Okay, thanks, KM6SR.
Yeah, I did not hear KW6S, so all the big guns are missing tonight. No PQL, no KW6S. So I don't know where the hell is everybody. Let me see if Ken is in here. N6RO, Ken, are you here? K6MYC. N6RO, K6MYC.
Anyway, that's the call. I just want to get off the frequency because I hear other people talking. I shouldn't hear. K6S, okay.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I think that we'll see you next time around. WB6GNN.
Let me try N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO. N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO, K6MYC. Yeah, you're off frequency, and I can hear you very, very weak, but I've got you. N6RO, K6MYC, over.
Okay, I thought I got you tuned in about Q3 or so. Are you talking over right now, over?
Q5 only, over.
My computer transmitter to work last night. I finally fixed it about 11. Too late for 6 meter net.
Okay, it's not conversational, but I know you're in. I heard you say something about 6 meters, but something's not right. Something's not working right. It sounds like you're running about 10 watts or you got a broken feed line. I just worked 2 or 3 stations in the Bay Area, all very low power stations. In the Q5, I worked 1 station running 10 watts in the Bay Area, over. I hear 52, and I'll check in 1296, because that's 1296, check it in. 1296, Rob, and 52.
Roger.
Okay. I think he's probably looking at the stream, so he's probably got it, but he's very weak in here. Let me go back to Jim. Let's see if I can get him there. WB6, W6PQL, W6 Papa Queen London, W6PQL, W6PQL, K6MYC, calling and standing by. We got you.
Signal's weak, and I wasn't hearing you very well until just now, and was not on frequency when you were looking for me because I was up frequency pulling in number 52. I also did that on 222 last night, but you weren't hearing me on 222 very well, so I couldn't pass that along to you. So you can put them in there for for Monday night also on 222. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Okay, so you worked 52 on Monday night, and you were also there. We called and called. Nobody else heard you either, over.
Well, if you called me at 8 o'clock, which I think you did on this band tonight, I was up frequency pulling in number 52.
Yeah, that may have been right. That may have been what happened. Okay, we did work W6QUI tonight in a Tascadero with 120 watts, so you might have a shot at Charlie Mike 95 one of these days. He's listening on frequency right now, and W6QUI Charlie Mike 95 has got 120 watts, and I worked him quite easily here on the band, over.
Okay, that's great. I'm pretty sure I can work him from here, too. A Tascadero's an easy shot from here. Let's see, W6QUI, oh, that's right. And is he still on frequency, or do I have to catch him next week?
No, you can call him on this frequency. Let's just check one thing. I thought I heard Mike in here earlier. See if Mike is here. 775 KB6WFC, over.
Well, I haven't heard him yet myself tonight, no.
Okay, we have a new guy, November Tango 6 Sierra, November Tango 6 Sierra 801 in Hamilton and Meridian, San Jose, over.
Yeah, I swept the antenna around when the guys were working them, but I couldn't hear him up here. Either he's vertically polarized or something else is going on there, because I should have been hearing him very loudly, even if he's vertically polarized and pointed not even in this direction, but I didn't get a trace of him.
Oh, he's horizontal, but he probably has to point toward you. I worked him here with his 10 watts. I worked him here easily with 10 watts. He's consistent Q5 with 10 watts, about the same signal strength that you are right now, over.
Yeah, okay. Well, I got some work to do on the antennas, probably. I'll say my 73s tonight, Mike, and we'll catch you, let's see, tomorrow on 2 meters, I guess.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm copying the guys in San Jose way stronger than you, and I even worked him and WB6JNN with his very poor system there in San Jose. I worked Jim, WB6JNN, with his poor low antenna. So I think we're working okay here. N6RO has got a problem. He can't hardly hear me. He's just barely hearing me. I barely hear him. So something wrong there. I don't think it's anything here. I'm hearing too good to everybody else to think that it could be him. Him and you and he both last me very strong when you're working right, over.
Yeah, well, it's picking up now. See, there's a lot of waving around the band does, and depends on the time of night, I guess. But that's what we're getting. We're getting these peaks that show up, and then they go away.
Yeah, now you're much better now. Okay. Might be the rain thing that going through this little weather front, maybe. We've got a little sprinkle here, just starting to sprinkle very lightly here, over.
Yeah, you're probably getting what we got earlier in the day. It's cleared up here as far as rain goes. It's not doing that now, but there was a narrow band that went through here. It's probably headed your way.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be here on and off all week, but I don't think so based on what I saw today. This is unmeasurable. I had so little rain here, it wouldn't be measurable. All right, 773, thanks for picking up. And I'm sorry I missed you on 222 the other night. I didn't hear your CW either. If you sent CW on 52, I would usually hear that no matter where I pointed, over.
Yeah, it wasn't coming through. I was also listening on the live stream, and the CW wasn't coming through on that band either.
I'll be darned. Okay, well, we'll let it go. It just doesn't seem right to me that it's not making any sense. It may be band conditions. Who knows? 73 Jim, W6PQL, K6MYC, trying again for N6RO.
Righty, 73, W6PQL.
Okay. N6RO, did you find anything there to make things better? K6MYC. N6RO, K6MYC. Boy. All right, going to Sacramento. Here's Sacramento. Sacramento. KJ6KFB, KJ6KFB, K6MYC, KJ6KFB, K6MYC, over.
Kilo 6, Victor Bravo Golf, 971.
I got 971, thank you, Dave. KJ6KFB, Sacramento, KJ6KFB, KJ6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo, K6MYC, over. KJ6KFB, KJ6KFB, K6MYC, over. KJ6KFB, K6MYC, last call, over. Let's try this. KR6MR, 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 K6MYC, over.
711, K6MI.
Oh, good evening, John.
Good evening, everyone.
KR6MR, 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 K6MYC, over. KR6MR, KR6MR, K6MYC, over. KR6MR, K6MYC, over. KR6MR, K6MYC, over. Moving along about 2 degrees at a time here. KR6MR, K6MYC, over. KR6MR, K6MYC, over. KR6MR, KR6MR, K6MYC, over. Boy, I'm not hearing a trace. I'm going to Nevada, going to Nevada. I will be back. Okay, Daniel. 272, KE7UQL, Kilo Echo 7 Uniform, Quebec, London. KE7UQL, K6MYC, over. KE7UQL, K6MYC, KE7UQL, K6MYC, over. I think I hear you. Give me some more chatter. KE7UQL, K6MYC, over. light tonight, but I got your 272. We got your 272, Daniel. Very light tonight, very light. Let me try to get a little more from you. I'll go a little further here. KE7UQL, K6MYC. Over. I can't find a peak, but maybe your transmissions are too short. 7-3, Daniel. 7-3, thank you. Sorry it wasn't better tonight. Conditions are not good tonight, but good. I did hear you. KE7UQL, K6MYC. 7373. KR6MR or K6 Whiskey India Sugar. KR6MR or K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6MYC. Anybody? You might even get KE6ILX on here. Who knows? We're getting nobody out of Sacramento. That's weird. How in hell can I hear Daniel when I can't hear the guys in Nevada? I mean in Sacramento. How do you figure that?
Something in the way.
Something in the way is right. Some big chunk of water or something. Let me try again. KR6MR or K6WYS. I'm moving the antenna slightly, a couple of degrees at a time here. KR6MR, K6MYC. Over. KR6MR, K6MYC. Over. KR6MR, K6MYC. Over. Boy, back and forth across there, and I just can't get a thing. KR6MR or KJ6KFB. KR6MR or KJ6KFB, K6MYC. Over. KJ6KFB, K6MYC. Over. KJ6KFB, K6MYC. Over. Kilo Juliet 6 Kilo Foxtrot Bravo, KJ6KFB, K6MYC. Over. KJ6KFB, K6MYC. Over. Well, nothing, Rob. I think I'm going to go down and see if I can pull Tom up.
Okay, you didn't get anybody down that way?
What do you mean?
You didn't get Tom or anybody in that direction?
No, I never heard Tom. That's the only one over there. Who is it? Can you read that, Rob?
KO6IQR. That's KO6IQR.
Oh, okay, good. KO6IQR. Let me see if I can. Give me a long call, Mario, and I'll see if I can peek on you. Over. bit more. I think I'm close in this area. KO6IQR, K6MYC. We have your 1189. Go ahead. You got to make a little bit longer call. I need to move the antenna back and forth and see if I can get a peek on you. You're not giving me enough transmission, Mario. Just make a long call. You won't waste any time. I'm looking for you anyway. I'm just trying to get you to Q5 or Q4 anyway. KO6IQR, K6MYC. Over. It's marginal tonight. It must be just band conditions up and down the valley. I could barely hear N6RO, and I can hear you. I've got you in here. You are checked in. Thank you, Mario. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not doing better. We copied the Bay Area pretty well, but it's not so good north-south here. KO6IQR, K6MYC. 7373. See you on 2 meters tomorrow. Boy, that was a rough one. Let's try let's see, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, KB6 WFC. Mike, are you in there? Over. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, K6MYC. Over. Try it again. I heard the call, but I need to have you give it a couple of times. Give me your call 2 or 3 times, please. K6MYC. Over. Okay, I heard how copy over, but I missed your number. I know it's got your call sign has got a Q in it, but I need your number. Just repeat your number, your Bozo number a couple of times. Over.
That's Paul.
Oh, Paul. Okay, good. K6 Whiskey into your sugar. Boy, the conditions are poor. Okay, give me a little longer call, and I'll swish it back and forth across the Bay Area, see if I can find the peak, Paul. Give me a longer call, Paul. Over.
Sounds like the bounce path is all wet.
Okay, I got the best I can get right here, Paul. This is the best I can do, but we've got you in there. Did you copy? Did you hear? Just give me Rogers. Did you hear KR6MR? Over. Negative. Okay. I'm copying you about Q3 now. We got your 637. Did you hear Darren? Did you hear Darren, KJ6KFB, over? Negative on Darren, okay. Well, at least I got you in here. Conditions are really ratty. Conditions are really ratty. It must be this little rain thing that's going through the area here. Anyway, thanks very much for being there, Paul. I called you and called you and called you on the direct path also. Not much on the direct path there. 73, see you tomorrow on 2 meters. See you tomorrow on 2 meters. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6 MYC, over.
Okay, roger, roger. K6 MYC, this is K6WYS returning. Very bad propagation. Negative on the direct path. There was very bad direct path. No copy on direct path. And we've got 1 inch of rain. 1 inch of rain. Over, over.
Oh, 1 inch of rain. Wow, we have 1 drop of rain here. We've had 1 or 2 drops of rain here. Not 1 inch, but 1 or 2 drops. Over.
Roger that. Yes, and at high elevations it is snowing. At high elevations, forest pines and higher it is snowing. Over.
Oh, snowing. Okay. Well, that must be what's screwing up the band here. That must be the weather up there around Sacramento and in your area. That's what's screwing the band up here, Paul. Very good. Well, thanks for the try and thanks for the information there. Congratulations on 1 inch of rain. We haven't had rain since mid-February. 7-3. 7-3. K6WIS. See you tomorrow. K6MYC.
Did Paul hear Bill on tonight?
I thought it would have been impossible, but we got through. So thank you very much for the contact. 7-3, Kilo 6 Whiskey, India Sugar Clear.
Yeah, anything from the Clear Lake, fellas? Anything from Clear Lake, 336 or 160, over?
No more 1296 for Clear Lake. They have stopped using 1296 there, over.
Roger, roger. Nothing from them either. What did you ask me? Has he heard Bill? There's no Bill on here, over.
KO6KD in Sacramento.
No, he doesn't have 1296.
Oh, I thought he did. Sorry.
Oh, no, he gave it to KJ6KFB. Okay. Going down to KW6S now. Here we go to Santa Cruz, Santa Cruz, Santa Cruz, Santa Cruz, Santa Cruz. Coming up on Santa Cruz. There we go, Santa Cruz. KW6S, K6MYC, over. KW6S, K6MYC, over. KW6S, K6MYC. I'm going back in 1 degree at a time here. KW6S, K6MYC. KW6S, K6MYC. KW6 Sugar, K6MYC. Okay. I guess that's it. Mike, if you're still in here, good to hear you. Thanks for the help with W6QUI tonight. WA6AAJ, K6MYC. I guess he's gone. Aaron, thank you, and good evening to you, Rob. Want to check in officially, Rob?
Sure, I was just giving Aaron a chance there. I step on him a lot. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo, Bozo 432, and Bozo 1200 for tonight, but she'll be gone for a week after this.
Okay.
And I'm back.
And you're back. Where did you go?
Oh, well, I've been sitting here working FT8 on HF, and I don't always like to transmit on both radios at the same time.
Okay, here's a peek on you.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. I'm watching the delay here on the stream, but yeah, you're kind of skimming in my direction, but yeah, this should be pretty good. Yeah, it's nice and wet outside. At least the rain finally showed up. They say we're supposed to get rain for 3 days, and then we're not getting a lot.
Well, maybe it'll get better overnight. Who knows? I need rain here because my sprinkler system is broken and it won't be fixed until Thursday. So I've got trees that I've been fertilized and then I couldn't get water to them. I have to drag hoses around. I guess I'll have to do that tomorrow. If we don't get any rain overnight, if it's not wet, I'll just have to drag the hoses around. I've got water in part of the yard, but the main sprinkler system and all the eastern part of my yard doesn't have any water because we got the line shut off because I got a broken water line. It's always something, ain't it? Okay, well, good night, Rob. Good night, Aaron, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully the bands will be sort of back to normal. God, it was awful. From Jim tonight, I had 10-watt station out of the middle of San Jose, like as good as I was copying Jim most of the time. It's weird conditions.
Yeah, and even the bounce up to Paul was just terrible. But hey, at least you heard Ron over there in Atascadero. That was pretty good to be able to hear him through your radio.
Yeah, no, he was quite Q5. He was a little off frequency at first, and then he corrected that, and that helped. He was a much better copy when he fixed the frequency. He was a little low-pitched at first.
Yeah, some of these, some people just don't have an ear for it. I don't know. There's a couple local people here that are always off frequency by a little bit, and I just kind of shake my head, and especially when, even if you can't hear it, you can look at it on the spectrum scope and tune people in that way, too. There's a couple different ways to do it.
Yeah. Well, I heard him anyway. That was the main thing. I heard him very well. Actually, the 120 watts made a huge difference, as I never heard him in that direction before, and I had swung many times back and forth that way. No, I could never get him to understand what I was asking. I wanted to know where he was. Well, he finally said it. He was pointed sort of north for me, and then he had to go a little bit more north for Rob, which is backwards from where it should be, over.
Right, and I noticed that you were pointed off to the Sierras to get around your hill, but that seemed to work pretty good. Yeah, he just has to figure out where the reciprocal location is.
Well, I got two receps for him. When he's pointed for Rob and he optimizes on Rob, then I get the best signal from him, and it's Q4 at 116, but he's not there at 129. He goes away by the time I get up to 120. When he's pointed for me, I point to 120. He just starts to come alive at 120. 123 is pretty good, and he sort of peaks somewhere around 127, 128, 129. By the time I get to 133, he's gone again.
Yeah, you'll have to play with it a little bit more on maybe a better night, and see where the actual, where you can actually get it to have an actual conversation. I could tell he wasn't completely hearing you the whole time.
Yeah, well, I was hearing him. That's why I knew he wasn't hearing me. Now, I've got a preamp up at the antenna, and it makes a huge difference on 1296 to have a 1 dB noise figure or better. See, I'm sitting there at 1 dB noise figure, and if anybody else with a feed line and everything, you're looking at 5 or 6 dB of noise figure, and you're giving 5, 6 dB away, or more maybe in then sensitivity, with a 2 dB or 3 dB noise figure in the receiver and 3 or 4 dB of feed line loss, and you got nothing, over.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, you need that box up at the top to push that signal down the coax.
Yeah, and without any loss in front of it. This was the old. This was a K6HCP preamp. So I don't know what the hell the device is in there. We were going to start making them, but that's when he started to really get sick. And so I've got relays up there. Everything has worked perfectly, knock on wood. I mean, I've got surplus relays up there, 2 big high-power relays. You have to have 2 high-power relays that'll handle 600 watts that can bypass the preamp when you're going straight through. So it's quite a complicated box. It's not easy to do it when you're running high power on 1296, or any band for that matter. It's no different than any other band, but you do have to have really good high isolation relays. You need 60 dB of isolation relays. So good actual quality relays for 1296. But I've never had a single problem with that system, and the sequencers and everything have kept it working perfectly. So I have never had to touch a thing up there. All right, good night, guys. K6MYC Bozo 47 in Delta Mike 07 Delta Bravo, closing the 1296 100 net on March 31st, 2026. Good night, all.
All righty, good night, Mike, and we'll catch you later. K6US Delta Mike 06 Bravo Sierra.
Yeah, we should have had Kerry in here. We need Kerry. You could have given a call to Kerry and get him on here and get one more check in. What's the count, Rob? It should be pretty good.
I show 20 so far.
Not too bad. I think we had 23 last week, didn't we?
Let me look. $25 last week.
25, yeah.
Yeah, we had Russ from K6KOY in there, which he wasn't tonight. And we had Tom, and we had Mike 620 in there.
Yeah, I wonder where Mike was tonight. That would have been an easy one for us. Yeah, there are a lot of bigger guns missing tonight. AA6S, of course, missing.
The guy that was way off frequency, that could have been Mike. Sometimes he has trouble with his frequency.
You mean that one burst of signal?
Yeah, well, he did a little more than just a burst, but it was a way off frequency.
Yeah, but it's only one time, right?
Yeah, after you told him he was off frequency, he didn't know what to do, I guess.
Oh, you're talking about 620, Mike?
Yeah, I'm guessing that's who it could have been.
Oh, no, it wasn't. It was way stronger than that. I thought it was you that was off frequency because it was really loud.
I'm Bodner GPS locked. What do you mean, haha?
Well, I know, but you can turn the knob.
Came back.
What was that, Aaron?
Well, I was just saying, Rob, that was right around when you went down frequency to work down south, and then you came back, and so you might have, had the dial in the wrong spot.
I punched the menu, the 1296 number each time, so I didn't go any in between frequencies at all.
Okay, well, right about that time is when we had somebody that was very loud, and you guys could go back and on the stream and hear it, but it was off frequency enough. I don't think we could determine who it was unless it triggered somebody's memory. Oh, yeah, that was me, but obviously it wasn't you. You knew you didn't even touch the knob. This was obviously a knob bump, but it was stronger than Mike. But Mike was not very strong for me tonight, no matter where he pointed. And, gosh, I don't know who it would have been. It was good to have Ron in there. By the way, Ron, he was probably not still listening, but did he indicate that he heard anything from a Atascadero, Aaron?
What was the question? The other person I'm thinking local, it might have been John that was off. But anyways, what was that question?
Yeah, that might have been. John was strong enough to have been the one that was off frequency. Yeah. No, I was wondering if Ron, KJ6 Tango Yankee, Tango, Ron down there, 1009, TYO. I wonder if he heard anything from Atascadero.
Oh, I highly doubt that Ron went outside to spin the antenna in the rain, so he just kind of has it stuck in a direction and likes to leave it there. So I doubt he spun it around.
Well, he said he was going out, but I didn't know it was raining down there at the time. Maybe that's what stopped him. Okay, well, he should be able to hear particularly when he's pointing up north here to Rob or me. He should hear Atascadero. That was easy.
Yeah, and Ron usually, Atascadero usually comes in here like a ton of bricks on the other bands. So, yeah, I could imagine that, if I could spin my antenna around, I'd probably hear him.
You couldn't rotate, so you couldn't have heard him, but you should be able to hear him and work him easily.
Yeah, I'll just put another antenna in the other direction and put it on a switch. I've contemplated doing that.
Cheaper to buy a rotator, isn't it?
Well, not when you're getting free antennas and free coax, so, the math kind of gets fuzzy. Yeah, the bigger problem is having room, to be able to spin the antenna around. Right now where that antenna's mounted, if I spun it, it'd run into a bunch of other antennas.
Yeah, okay. You need an 89-foot tower there.
Yeah, well, if we end up staying here, I'll probably get one of those like roof towers and get that bolted into the rafters. But it's looking like we might not be here for I don't know, probably more than 5 years. And so at that point, I don't want to make the investment.
Yep. All right. Well, 7-3 guys, and. Yeah, we missed a lot of Kerry. Just Kerry and Mike would have been 2 more easy ones. I don't think there's anybody. I don't know who else do we have in 1296 in the course gold area. Dave did check in, but that was it. Just one, and you, Rob.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, last week we got KR6MR and KV6WFC also.
Yeah, but I didn't get either one of them.
And Ken is still broken.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going in. I did get a little dinner. I may go in and have just a tad more. I didn't get my dinner on the table till 20 after 7, so it was not exactly a relaxing dinner. Good night, guys. See you tomorrow, K6MYC.
Good night, Mike. K6US. Go ahead, Rob.
Good night, Mike. K6MYC, KM6SR 73. And good night, Aaron. K6US, KM6SR 73.